Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be episode 3 of the Tacoma conversion build project thing. Sorry it's been so long since the last video. I've not been able to do projects every day. Been doing something called working. Anyway, y'all get it. I've been waiting on this thing to settle as well. I actually had someone mention in a previous video comment that the older generations, these Gen 2s, are kind of sit a little different than the Gen 3s, which would make sense for them to not be completely identical, as alike as they are. So that's good to know, because I really was waiting on things to settle. Settle! But anyway, enough of that. Today, the other thing we've been waiting for has arrived, and it is the actual conversion kit for this project from McNeil Racing. And for the most part, it arrived pretty good. I got one little piece of damage that wasn't worth complaining about to me, which is that the little bracket that allows the bottom of the grill and headlights to mount. Looks like it kind of punctured through the top of this. Because it's on this flat piece, it's not that big of a deal. I wasn't going to cry about it. Easy to repair, some extra fiberglass kit or whatever, and just sand down. And obviously it's all getting painted. And that's that. So once again, we got the hood. Looks pretty good. I like the profile of the hood. It has kind of a little low spot in the middle. Gives it a little bit more character. Maybe that's how the third gens are, actually. I'm not an expert on that, so it looks pretty good to me. Backs here, kind of can see the width of the rear fenders, and I kind of like the flat top preferred over the big bulge fenders. That's just me, but this isn't going to be a race truck, so it's just for cruising around the trails and, you know, going to the mall. It's really a goal. I think everyone likes the mall with their Tacomas. So anyway, the front also a little bit wider, looks pretty good. And I don't have to buy a front bumper because it came with these kind of pieces that everyone ends up chopping their bumper for anyway. So that's pretty sweet. I look forward to that. And now I'm just kind of deciding on what to call this thing. I'm thinking it's going to have to be a Gen 2.
Got it. Got me going some penguin right now.
A Gen 2.33 because 2.5 was already taken from the 2012 plus. And yeah, I guess we'll just kind of narrow it down to some halfway point and call it 2.33.
2.33 repeating, of course.
That's right, repeating, of course. Well, I'm going to go ahead and clear all these out of here, bring the truck in and start pulling these panels off. And to keep with the theme, let's do this.
All right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons.
All right, sometimes you just gotta back it in. Gonna start with the tailgate here, which I do get to keep for this project. Very excited about that. Then I'll move to the fenders on the rear, which I also could keep in the junkyard. Same with the front and hood, we'll see. I'll kind of give you some progress updates if anything comes along with them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be showing you once everything's ripped apart.
Nice rip, Alex.
Rip what?
Ripping this Tacoma apart, that's what. All right, the bumper shell is off right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this bracket, if it's going to be used for fabricating the new bumper once everything's kind of at that point. For now, stays there. All the bolts, for the most part, are off of the fenders, except for the ones right in there. Got to loosen up the bed for that. All these bolts are pretty much off except for that one, which is completely seized on. And I'm about to drill that on out of there. And then we'll pull these fenders off. I'll check in with you then. Well, got this off of here. And as you see, fenders are off. Just once again had to move it enough to be able to get to these bolts right here. Not much. And then when it comes to paint, which isn't going to be a special paint job, it's most likely going to be sprayed in this shop / rattle canned, who knows. But anyway, no point in putting this back on. It's a lot to fit. Test fitting wise, all that. Plus, you know, look at this. Just needs to be kind of cleaned. I mean, it's filthy. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, we're under the hood here. Just got to pull off the wiper sprayer nozzles. Then we'll get the hood off of here. And then the front fenders, lights, this whole front. That's kind of the next step. Should be a little bit easier than the rear, to be honest, considering I'm guessing that these aren't going to be seized in any way, but, well, who knows? I guess the Tacoma knew. No rusty crap on the front. Makes me happy. Took only like 20 minutes, which is significantly less than the rear. That bolt really kind of slowed it down. But yeah, fender, super easy. There's one you access from the inside. Another bolt here, one down here. There's 3 on the top. And then just these couple right here. One of them's for the bracket. There's another little one for the fender, but it doesn't really hold much. It stabilizes this. As far as the headlights, just once again, there's like one that the headlight kind of mounts to. Yeah, super easy. Couple spots up top. The grill, 1, 2. I think that was it. Maybe there's one right here just set inside of. Bumper, couple spots. Mostly it's just those kind of like plastic tabs, you know, so really not that difficult. The only tools I used was flathead, 10 mil, of course, the ever loved 10 millimeter, and then just one of these little pullers, which was only for this. I don't even know if that's original. I think I put that on. But yeah, pretty simple for the front. It's going to be probably 10 times worse having to fit these fenders and stuff. But here it is. This is the first phase really complete of the body work, which is getting this stuff that I really don't like off of here. And yeah, looking all right. All right, everyone. There's no way I'm going to go to sleep without at least setting them on here and seeing how it looks. So here's the rear. Once again, it's probably tweaked a bit since the bed is not on proper, but yeah, a little bit wider. Looks pretty good. Come up front here. Front has quite the tight gap for now. Obviously, we'll adjust stuff. The door does open, but if I cared about the paint, it probably would rub off eventually if I left it that tight. And yeah, here's the front grille from a 3rd gen, and whoa, same exact spots. Pretty interesting. I'm very excited to see overall how it turns out, but here it is, kind of the look of it all. Nice little flare action. I think that'll tighten up a little bit. But yeah, this is it. Looking pretty good. Next video, we'll try to fit some stuff together and drill some holes. And we'll see y'all then. Have a good one.